you know, you've already started talking about what you feel an emotionally literate classroom is, okay? You've described examples, okay? So let's try to draw out then the sort of evidence that you know that you have created an emotionally literate classroom, okay? So let's get some of these things down then. Right, would anybody like to start off? How do you know that you've created an emotionally literate classroom?
For the children feel safe to speak without being laughed at, or the children know that their contributions are going to be valued.
So you can, like you said before, you've got an image in you of a moment when that happened.
Oh yeah.
They can resolve their problems without violence, hopefully.
The children can solve their problems?
Yeah. With each other.
Solve their problems with each other.
I think also that children feel that they're going to be heard. That somebody's, you know, the people are listening. I know it's safe to speak, but actually, you know,
Listen to kind of thing.
and that you value what they have to do.
Feel they are being listened to, yes? Yes.
And I think listened to by adults and children, listened to by everybody.
Listened by everybody.
I think it's quite important that you model how to manage and cope with the more negative, possibly, feelings that you encounter as a teacher, so that they know that you're... I'm not explaining myself very clearly. An example I gave was when we go to the ICT suite, I find that a particularly stressful time. There are 30 children, not enough computers. Some are very slow, some don't work. Some have to share in a 4 now, and so there's lots of manoeuvring, and there's only me.
Yes.
And so things are starting. Yeah, and they're having problems uploading the programs and whatever.
Yes.
And I say to them very clearly, I said, look, I know this is very slow and it's not working. You can probably see I'm getting frustrated. Alright, but I'm having to manage my frustrations and stay calm. You can help me by staying in your chairs and putting your hands up instead of calling out or coming up to me or going to the printer. It's a small space.
Yes.
There are 30 of you. Not enough. So I think modelling it to them, and they can see you're genuinely frustrated, but you're not going to scream and shout at them continuously, because then they can see actually you're losing grip.
You tell them at the start as well.
Be honest. But I think it's also being honest, open and transparent.
Completely.
Because that is genuine. It's being genuine, isn't it? It's being honest, open and transparent, because you're a human being as well as them. The fact is you're bigger and older, but it's an actual fact that you're actually saying to them, you know, this is difficult for me as well. I'm being open, honest and transparent with you, and I need your help. And I think that's very powerful.
I hope they love it when you make a mistake.
Oh,
they feel that you're just
they really do.
They like to know you're human. Sorry?
Fully human.
what you were just saying.
They like to know you're human.
Yeah.
So it's beyond the role modelling, which is where we are play acting, to actually say that, have I understood that it's actually the same thing? If I've been able to create a more emotionally literate space, it also feels that everybody, including myself in this, can actually be able to express that humanity.
You're a three-dimensional person.
Role model it in a realistic way, so that they can see. Do you know what I mean? I don't stand there and say, you know, pretend that I'm frustrated. They can tell I'm genuinely frustrated. They can see by my face that I'm not. You know, I'm tense in my body. I'm thinking, God, right, we've got 10 minutes until assembly. They haven't started. They haven't found their folders yet. They haven't even logged in. Right, quick. You know, a bit of a crisis in my head, and having to manage that and keep calm and in control of the situation. They need to see that, and they actually then understand. I find with most of them, they will sit in their pairs and put their hands up and wait. They can see it's only just me, and so role modelling that you're human, I think is important, but not
truly human, isn't it?
Yeah, genuinely. Don't pretend it.
You've got cross as well, though.
Yeah. Oh no, of course they've seen me get cross, and I've raised my voice, and they know that somebody's crossed the line here, whatever. But I think it's important not to pretend that you're always happy, that you're always cheerful, because the real world's not like that.
No.
So is it that the evidence that you'd be looking for of that is actually looking at your classroom, but looking at yourself?
Yeah.
So what examples have I got of when I feel I'm being authentic in that space? I'm not putting up a facade, being truly human. How have I managed to create a space? And have I evidence that I'm actually behaving in a way that I believe to be honestly, emotionally literate, but also be part of the evidence that you're looking for? So it's beyond seeing yourself as part of that learning community and not a separate from it.
Yeah.
Is that because that you talked about the sort of evidence you'd be looking for that flow between the connectivity between the children, but you stood outside of that space. I'm not saying it's appropriate or not appropriate, but you looked at that evidence, but there's other evidences as well that you're looking for when you're accepted by the children into that space. That can they contribute? And are you making those connections?
They like to know you care.
Yeah.
So you'd be looking for what does that caring look like? Can I just, because where are we?
Can I just say, Maria, I have to go.